Hello everyone. Yes, I look insane right now. My hair is filled with really beautiful blends of oils right now, and I was just sitting under my hot cap, so I just want to brush this all out and twist my hair. But I figured I would start the vlog because it is Sunday right now, and this video is gonna be a week in my life. I'm not gonna vlog every single thing, but I'm gonna vlog and show you guys the things that I'm gonna be getting up to when it comes to prioritizing myself. Because listen, I said this on my podcast, which the episode will be out and I will link it down below. I am so sick of my shit. I need to show up more for myself. I need to prioritize myself. I need to prioritize my time, my energy, my peace of mind more. And, you know, I'm not trying to be super hard on myself, obviously, because I think I do a good job at showing up for myself in many aspects, and, you know, I get my work done and I take care of myself. But I just been feeling like lately I've kind of just been doing the bare minimum when it comes to self-care, when it comes to routines, and even like eating well and stuff. And I just want to do better. I want to do better for myself, and I feel like there's probably a lot of you that can relate. So I hope that this video is a motivation for you if you've been kind of falling off. But in general, honestly, like, this video that I'm recording is also just an accountability slash thing for me to work on this week as well, and I will continue to do this. So throughout the week, I'll talk about some of the goals that I've been setting for myself personally. Like, I want to add a little bit more structure back into my life. I want to get back on a routine of like Monday to Friday. I'm waking up at a certain time and I'm going to sleep at a certain time, and I'm also like getting my work done, and just all the kind of habits that I'm trying to really break. And it's gonna take longer than a week, of course, but I just want to, at the end of the week, start feeling a little bit more proud of myself. And I think sometimes I don't have that energy. I don't feel proud of myself at the end of the week because I don't have a structure. I don't have really a shut off time. I don't really have things that are super in place, and I kind of do whatever I want. And I was sick last week, and that is why I didn't post a video on Sunday, but I was sick and I came to a lot of realization and really just reflecting on the past like 6 months. I would say like from the start of winter up until now. I can't believe it's already May. I just feel like for once in my life, and I'm never somebody who regrets things, but I kind of feel like I was wasting a lot of time. Now, I don't like to spiral into this, oh my god, I wasted so much time, and oh my god, I, wasn't on my shit in the past 6 months. But sometimes I think you do need to kind of look at the time maybe you have been wasting in your life to allow you to kind of have some fuel to really spend your time wisely moving forward. And I just don't want to look back in the next 6 months, like when summer is done, look back and be like, oh, I could have probably like used my time a little bit more wisely, or I could have made myself a little bit more proud. And it's not even that I'm trying to force myself to work super hard, like toxic productivity. It's not even that, but it's just like at the end of the week, like I said, like I want to feel more proud of myself. Like I want to be proud of myself even at the end of summer. So if you find that you haven't been showing up for yourself, send yourself love and compassion. There's many reasons why we don't. We ebb and flow through these times, but something that I did was I kind of sat down and I just really got real with myself about the things that I have been putting off, or I've been sleeping on, or I haven't really been prioritizing, and really just taking a very meta look at the last 6 months of my life. And then fast forwarding to the next 6 months, how do I want to spend my time differently than I did in the past 6 months? Like, what are the goals that I want to accomplish? What are the things that I want to do? And for me personally, like there's obviously a lot of personal goals and stuff that, again, I can like talk about throughout the week too, but I just want to, at the end of the day, feel proud of myself. And I think a lot of times we spend so much time focusing on things that we either can't change, or things that are stressing us out, or circumstances that are not favorable to us. And I just never want to spend my time doing that when I have the choice to be able to pour into myself and really nourish myself. And I always find when I prioritize myself, when I put myself on this pedestal, everything reflects that in my life. It's always very, very clear. So I guess just maybe a reminder, if you are right now in your life just feeling like no one is prioritizing you or life isn't prioritizing you, meaning life isn't working out in your favor or whatever it is, think about the actions and the energy that you're taking towards yourself. Like, have you been prioritizing yourself? Have you been showing up? This is not to say that we have to be perfect in order for like people, places, and things to work out in our lives. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's like, what's the energy that we are showing up in life? Like, are we doing the bare minimum? Are we, shortcutting things? Are we putting things off? Are we just not respecting ourselves, our environments, our bodies, things like that? Like, it's no wonder that we don't have maybe the results that we want in our lives. So whether you are doing what I'm doing from a place of like needing to see results, or you just want to like make yourself proud, I hope that this and moving forward some of my videos can be an inspiration to you, because I know sometimes these can be for me as well. And I just think, and I was saying this, like I said on my podcast, like, I just want to have a good fucking summer. Sorry for swearing, but not really, because I swear. But like, I just want to have a good summer where, yes, I'm having fun with my friends, and I'm like, like, I don't know, I kind of always think about like, remember the soft life trend that was going on? It still kind of is, but not taking life too seriously and enjoying and slowing down, things like that. Like, absolutely, like, we're all there, we're all for that. But I also do want to have some structure, and I want to hit some goals, and I want to get my shit done. And honestly, for me personally, like, when I work towards something week after week and I show up for myself, let's say, as an example, on the weekends, it feels 10 times better to like go out with your friends and like have a drink, or, even consume some social media or sleep in. When you have spent the entire week pouring into yourself, like really showing up, having a lot of discipline, things of that nature, that's how I want to spend my summer as well. Like, yes, absolutely, I want to do all of these fun things, but I also still want to be able to show up for myself. And obviously it's just important for us to do that. Like, when you're slacking on all of your self-care routines and your habits and everything like that, like, are you even going to be your best self in the times where it's time to celebrate? Not really, because maybe you'll be stressing about the fact that you haven't been taking care of yourself, or you don't really feel like it's deserving, things like that. So anyways, that's what we're going to be doing moving forward. So like I said, I am going to be getting on a more structured week for me personally with work and moving my body and things like that. And then weekends are going to be a little bit different. But the reason why I'm also like starting this on Sunday, I'm not going to do much. Like, I'm not really showing. I just wanted to do the intro, is because I think like when you are starting a new routine, for sure, your new routine really does start usually like the day before or like the night before. If you want to start waking up early, I mean, obviously you have to set your alarm and just wake up early, but like, you can set yourself up for a lot more success by getting into bed a little bit early, right? Or, doing what you need to do during the day before. And for me, I actually did film, so this will be a separate video, but I did a bunch of deep cleaning today, which felt so freaking good to do, and just kind of clean my space. I also did get groceries, which I'll insert that clip now. Okay, so I got a few things that I'm gonna be making throughout the week, but I definitely am gonna go back to the grocery store after a few days. And I feel like I kind of wanna continue to do that because I can, and also I just don't wanna waste any food. So anyways, I have some feta cheese here, cubed feta cheese that I'm gonna be adding into a side salad. I got some bagels. They didn't have any other good brands at Farm Boy, so this is gonna do for now, that's fine. And I got some of this ancient field blend. Now this has brown rice, wild rice, quinoa, and white sorghum. I'm hoping this will taste good, but I wanted to get some sort of rice for the side of my steak. I got this Alfredo pasta sauce because I want to make chicken pasta. I got some chicken thighs. I got 2 of them because I just know that I'll go through them very quickly. I got some turkey bacon for the morning along with pasture-raised eggs. I love this brand, so I'll have like those 2 on a bagel. I got some orange juice because I like to add a little bit of that into my smoothies, and sometimes when I want a drink that's like kind of like a pop, what I'll do is I'll mix kombucha and this together. I didn't get kombucha because I don't really know why, but whatever. I can go back and get some. I got some unsalted grass-fed butter because this is always good to have, adding it with rice or like on your bread. But lately I've been really sick of the coffees that I'm making at home. So I might sometimes throughout the week make a bulletproof coffee. If you don't know what that is, it's basically adding grass-fed unsalted butter to your coffee, which sounds very bizarre, but I used to do this back in the day. I kind of learned how to do this when I tried doing the ketogenic diet, which I am not trying any sort of diet and I would never do that again. Like I just could not do that diet, but I did do this a lot and it honestly tastes so good adding grass-fed butter into your coffee. It sounds bizarre, but if you like coffee that's not sweet and you add creamer into your coffee, you probably actually would really like this. It is just such a good quality type of taste. I don't know. It's bizarre though, because I remember when I first tried to do this, I was like, I'm gonna literally hate it. I don't know how I'm gonna ever try this. I actually ended up really liking it. So I'm gonna use that as well on the days that I don't really feel like making coffee. And I'm trying to really just bring down the sugar that I've been adding in my coffees and stuff like that. So just having this as an option. And then I picked up some asparagus just because it was on sale and I figured if I'm gonna be making steak this week, then I might as well have this on the side. I do have one steak in the freezer. I didn't get any at Farm Boy because they didn't really look too good and I'm kind of scared to get it from there. Not that I think it's bad, but I always usually get my grass-fed steak at Loblaws and it didn't seem like they had any grass-fed steak at Farm Boy, so I have one and I might just grab another one. I'm always passing by the grocery store in all of my walks anyway, so that's fine. I also got another watermelon because, oh my god, I've been going through so many of these, it's insane. I'll just cut it up as a snack. And then in here, actually, this was from the other day, so I have some, I will actually only have one apple and some bananas that I'm gonna freeze. I have a sweet potato and I need to throw out that tomato, but what I've been doing is cutting up a apple and also having it with some peanut butter on the side as a snack. So that's just one of my goals as well when it comes to any sort of snacks or like sweet things during the week, is to try and have it in fruit form instead of like processed form. I also did get this ground coffee. This was from Farm Boy the other day. I haven't tried it yet, but it looked good, really good. I also got some organic 3.8% milk, which is always great. I'll add this in a smoothie. I'll add this in my coffee as well if I want. I also got some bone broth. I don't really know. I was gonna just like drink it on its own, which I might do, but this is just something to have maybe throughout the week to just warm up and drink on its own, or if I wanted to make a soup, which I didn't get anything to make a soup with, but whatever. By the way, I am about to do a fridge clean out, which will be on a different video where I'm gonna be like deep cleaning my place. So this is why everything looks an absolute mess. Like, as you can see, I've been into the watermelon. I have some strawberries here. I flipped this upside down because you're supposed to do that when you have natural peanut butter. I have some plain Greek yogurt. This is my peanut butter from yesterday, sorry. Like, genuinely, this is a mess. I have some plain Greek yogurt because this is always really good for protein smoothies, which I have everything that I need for it. So like whey protein I add in it and some frozen berries, things of that nature. I always add plain Greek yogurt into that, and then I just have some like iced coffee in the back and stuff like that. Now, I did not actually cook anything because I was like cleaning a lot today and I have a lot of time like throughout my week to cook and stuff, so I'll show you guys that tomorrow. But I basically just got whatever I needed to get done today, and even like as you can see right now, I just did a hot oil treatment in my hair and now I'm just brushing and twisting my hair for tomorrow. So just doing little things to set you up for success the next day is really, really key. Also, another really big thing for me is planning out my schedule for the week. So I need to do that after my hair, but I think, you know, especially if you want to show up for yourself more and get things done, you need to kind of have some sort of plan. So maybe taking your Sundays, and it doesn't have to take long, it could literally take like 20 minutes where you sit down and you just look over what you have going on for the week and seeing where you can fit in some self-care or like wellness habits, or when you're gonna cook your food, or when you're going to do your workouts. If you have to plan any workouts, I'm gonna plan some of my like yoga classes for the week and just see what makes the most sense. But I'm definitely gonna be leaning on my schedule a lot. I always have a schedule because I usually have like client calls or just like events or things that I need to do. So I'm always like writing it down. But lately I've actually not really been using my schedule for anything else other than just reminders of like, oh, this is due, like this video is due or something like that. And I want to get back into using it for other things like my own personal self-care. So I'm going to do that. And then that's basically it for tonight because I do want to just relax. It is Sunday. I don't want to stress myself out too much and make Monday like an energy of stress. So I am going to end this clip here and then we will continue tomorrow and we will have a great week.
This episode of things in here as well. Oh, him and Hardy this year at Michael Rubin's Fanatic Supermarket, the bougie comes up to me, of course. Love, just like I did this. I'm like, they're like, the reason operators always fuck with me is because I'm an operator. The second part of what I was going to tell you, which is...
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning. I woke up at 6:40. Which I'm happy with. I set my alarm for 7 a.m. because I knew that my body would probably wake up around that time and I didn't want to set an alarm for too early because I feel like if my body is not naturally waking up around the time that I am hoping to wake up, then I will be insanely tired and probably need to take multiple naps throughout the day. So I'm trying to ease myself into waking up early. So maybe a pro tip if you are trying to wake up early, ease yourself into it. Even if it's only 10, 15, 20 minutes that you're going to be waking up earlier than you usually do, I feel like your body will have a better time responding to that and then slowly getting on an earlier schedule versus, let's say I set an alarm this morning for 5 a.m. I probably would have taken longer to fall asleep last night because I would be knowing that I'd have to wake up so early, and because my body naturally usually is waking up around 6:40, that would have been a really big jump. I know that that can't be everyone's reality, but if you are trying to wake up earlier, just maybe ease yourself into it. I just feel like that always helps me when I am trying to get on a new routine, is to not shell shock my system with things like that, or just really habits that are not necessarily normal yet. So as soon as I woke up, I did not go on my phone. That is another thing that I am definitely making a habit Monday to Friday, is when I wake up, get out of bed. It is just not needed for me to sit around and scroll. Now, ideally, I would like to wake up and have a full breakfast, but right now my appetite is not there yet. So I listen to my body and kind of eat whatever it is that I'm kind of feeling like in the morning. Again, just easing myself into certain habits. This morning I just had some watermelon and electrolytes because that's kind of what my body was craving. And then I went on a little morning walk. That is another thing that I'm going to be implementing every single day, at least Monday to Friday. But honestly, even on the weekends, I can see myself doing this. But the first thing I really want to do after I get out of bed is just get myself outside in nature. I just think that personally, for me, it wakes me up. It's just something that is healthy for my circadian rhythm, especially when the sun is out. The sun wasn't really out this morning, but I mean, you can still get the sun even if it's kind of cloudy. But I just think personally, it's a great way to wake up. I am not somebody who, as soon as I wake up, has 100% energy to go do a heavy leg day, but I do want to do my workouts a little bit earlier when I am actually going to the gym. So today is actually a gym day. So I came back from my walk and I made some bulletproof coffee. I am gonna go to the gym now. I just journaled. I like to journal and like have my coffee if I am. Some days are gonna be different also. This is just what I did this morning. So as I was making my coffee, I was listening to a podcast, and then I just really love to journal in the mornings. A lot of my journal entries are different just depending on what I'm feeling like or where my mood is at. This morning, I was just journaling about actually being proud of myself and reminding myself of the work that I have done and continue to do in my like actual work life, and just reminding myself of all the things that I have accomplished, because I can be somebody who will accomplish a lot and be way too humble almost, in a sense of just not remembering how many things that I have done, which I think is just very motivating. Like, I think sometimes we just forget how great that we are or how many things that we have accomplished, and we kind of go right to the negative, or we go to how can we do more. And although yes, it's always good to think about, oh, how can I do more? How can I show up more for myself? It's also really important for you to recognize the things that you have done in your life, whether it's like accomplishments when it comes to work, or just like you as a person, or how amazing you are right now. Like really just accepting and loving yourself right now. I think that has been something that's always been very motivating for me and allows me to continue to show up for myself, is when I'm coming at myself from a place of self-love and recognizing all of the amazing things that I have done in my life. So that's kind of what I did. Basically like gratitude for myself and my current life. But anyways, let's get back to the gym. I haven't done a leg workout in probably like 2 weeks because I was sick last week. So I have my workout planned, nothing too serious, but I'm gonna go a little bit light on the weights that I do today because I don't want to be too sore. So let's go have a good leg day.
To be sincere, feeling this way since top of the year. Lately we've been real unsure, unclear. Is it just me? Where do you go when you disappear? Tell me your secrets, you got my ear. Room to assume it's feeding my fears. Don't wanna leave, pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody but you, no matter what we go through. Keeping it between us two, me and you. Can we survive the distance? Don't know what we're missing, but there is a space between us. I know healing ain't instant, but can we survive the distance? Lifetimes are going like years away. More it will grow the more we delay. I'm just hoping it isn't too late. What can I do? Sorry if it's a little cliche. I know we're supposed to live in the gray.
Alrighty, I just made my post-workout meal. It's just a bagel with turkey bacon and eggs. It's like one of the fastest things other than a protein smoothie that I can make right after my leg day, so I like to usually go for something like this. I just quickly took a body shower. I'm gonna take another shower and do my hair and stuff because I actually have an event later, so I don't want to do my makeup and sit in my makeup and stuff all day, but I'm gonna quickly eat this because I am starving, and then we will convene. Okay. Finished eating. I am nice and full and energized now. So another thing that I'm really trying to focus on this week moving forward and all the other weeks is to stay on top of my editing, stay on top of my work, and really just stay in a consistent routine as much as I possibly can throughout the week, especially being somebody who works for themselves. I mean, I can work at any hour of the day, whenever, and it can never end, and there's always something to do. So I want to feel, like I said at the beginning of this video, at the end of the week, like I've put in a lot of work and I really focused on the things that I needed to every single day until Friday, and then kind of treat the weekends kind of like a weekend. So it's about 11 o'clock now. I'm gonna start doing some editing. I honestly, like, all I really have today is to do some editing and some studying, and then I have an event to go to around 7 p.m. I'm not gonna vlog it, but if you wanna follow me on Instagram, you can, Alicia Gogan. It is actually a Hey You event for Summer House, and I'm gonna be meeting West Wilson. So if you guys watch Summer House, definitely go follow me on Instagram because I'm hoping I'll be able to get a picture with him, but they're doing a meet and greet, and they're also doing a premiere of the Friday episode tonight. So that'll be really fun. So I basically want to get all of my work stuff done today before I go to that event. I'm trying to, you know, do as much as I can throughout the day and have a shut off time depending on the day. Obviously, my days are a little bit different because sometimes I'm recording podcasting, sometimes I'm recording a YouTube video, who knows, but I mean, I can definitely add a lot more structure than I have been into my routine. So I'm going to do a bunch of editing, and then I'll probably stop when it's time to make some food because I didn't make any like meal prepping situation yesterday. I just did the groceries. So that's another thing that I want to focus on, is really making sure that I'm making my meals like day in and day out. There should be no excuse as to missing any meals. So I will work until maybe, I don't know, like 2-ish or something. I will make some lunch. I'll show you guys what I'm making. And I will be keeping my phone on Do Not Disturb because that's another thing, is I'm really trying to not continuously open my phone, check notifications, open up Instagram, do all these habits that really take me away from a productive session of work. So I'm really trying to, it's actually called deep work, where you kind of take like an hour or like 90 minutes out of your time and you just focus on one task at a time. I find that that really works. But if you have no boundaries when it comes to social media, especially working for yourself, but I mean, you can have a normal job and do this as well. If you have no boundaries, like you're just gonna be checking all the time. And you know, if I check my phone whenever I want and I keep my notifications on, if my friend texts me, I'm gonna answer, and then I'm gonna get out of the good process that I was in when it comes to editing or something. I just don't want to do that. So I want to leave more social media consumption and things like that at the end of my workday, and definitely like just on the weekends. Even when it comes to stories, what I'm going to be doing is taking a lot of my photos during the day whenever I post, because I like to post and engage on social media, especially because I am a content creator. I kind of have to do that. But I want to just take my photos on like the actual photo app, and then when it's time for me to open my Instagram app, I will post all those photos to obviously show people what I've been up to, instead of posting throughout the day, because I find when I post throughout the day, obviously I see DMs or I'll see notifications or I'll see other people texting me, and then I kind of get looped into that. So that's just a habit that I am trying to break. So let's get to editing because I want to stay on top of it, and then we'll convene when it's lunchtime. Quick interlude. I'm putting my chicken thighs in the oven right now so it can cook while I'm editing, and then I'm gonna make chicken pasta once this is done. This looks very interesting. I just put on a bunch of sweet teriyaki sauce, and I did season it as well. I would have liked to let this sit for longer and like marinate, but I am a lazy girl who is trying to not be lazy when it comes to cooking, so we're just gonna give myself a pat on the back for even doing this at this point, because usually I just put in like all my normal seasoning, but I kind of want to like zhuzh it up. Even though this chicken is going to be made in Alfredo pasta, which is technically, if you think about it, probably teriyaki shouldn't be on this, but I don't really care. I know that it's going to taste good. Anyways, I'm going to put this in the oven.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I hit the town, you should ride on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck, I know it's all up. Everything good, keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good.
Okay, update. Just finished the pasta. That was very easy to make. I ended up putting some of my steak seasoning that I have only because, like with Alfredo, sometimes it looks better but also tastes better if you have like a little bit of pepper. Kind of wanted it to look not so plain. But I don't actually have any pepper because I don't actually really eat pepper. So anyways, I just like put a little bit of seasoning. I have a lot to have throughout the week, so that's perfect. And I also still have some more chicken. And what I did is I just cut up all that chicken before I put it in the pan. So this will be a great meal throughout the week, and I can always add some more chicken with the noodles just in case I didn't get the ratio right, but also I can just eat that chicken like really whenever. Okay, we are finished the pasta. Pasta was actually very good, and I feel just the right amount of, not even full, I don't even feel full, I feel satiated, so that's amazing. I am actually going to take a tiny nap. It wasn't really my plan to do this, but I'm only really doing it because I'm going to an event tonight and I just want to have enough energy and I don't want to be drained, and I have just recovered from being sick, so I just want to give myself enough time to rest. By the way, if you were here from last week's video or vlog, like the monthly reset, I ended up moving my table that I moved in my room back, if you didn't already realize. I wonder if any of you guys realized before I even said this. And I was honestly just thinking, if I want a table in my room, what I should really do is just get the IKEA mom dresser, the one that I used to have, like the vanity one, because it's just so much more slimmer and I feel like I would like it more in my room right now. So right now, as it stands, we have everything back to normal. Obviously the prints here. You guys had asked me where I got the prints from. They're from Etsy. If you just type in like aura wall affirmations, you'll find them. Like it's quite easy to find them. So I mean, I'm at least happy with this. I actually have 2 other paintings that were old that I'm gonna probably put into my room, but you know what, I'll probably do that in my deep cleaning video that I'm doing, another separate one. So anyways, what I'm actually gonna do though, this is what I kind of like to do sometimes when I have a midday nap, if I have one. I don't have one all the time, it completely just depends. It depends on the cycle that I'm in. If I'm in my luteal phase, at the end of my luteal phase going into my like period, I am so exhausted that I usually need to have a nap, or while I'm on my period. I think that's always good to just leave room for some sort of flexibility, even as you are trying to stay on routine and really show up for yourself. I feel like I've learned how to really balance that by not being somebody who does everything very black or white, because let me give you an example. When I was younger, early 20s, if I had the mindset of I want to show up for myself, I've been realizing that I haven't. Like what I basically was telling you guys on Sunday in the washroom, if let's say I was going through that current phase, what I would do is I would be very, very strict on myself today. And if let's say I felt like I needed a nap, which I do right now, I would feel like I'm completely like derailing the plan. I'm not sticking to the plan. It would be a whole mess. I would feel like I failed my whole day, and then I would spiral into the next day, or I would just say, oh, I have to start. Like I would literally just say that Monday basically was a write-off and I'll just do it again on Tuesday because maybe my body needed some rest, or maybe I just didn't finish my assignment or something that I really wanted to do, because I would overshoot how much I could actually get done in a day. And I feel like we all do that. We're very much so influenced by a lot of people online as well and what they're doing. So then we try and do it in our own lives, and then we realize we don't have a lot of time. It completely depends. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I remember one of you guys had commented, I think it was last week's episode, or not episode, YouTube video, basically saying it's really nice to see that you've learned how to, you know when enough is enough for yourself, and when not to overplan or overshoot things. And she was just saying that she still struggles to find that balance of always putting too much on her plate, and then kind of, she didn't say failing, but basically just going through that struggle. And what I'll say is it's taken me a lot of years to know myself, to know my body, to educate myself on what works and what doesn't, to love myself through a process, and to not be such a tyrant and not be such a perfectionist. Like, it has definitely taken a long time. I wrote about this a lot in my book. So if you struggle with this, I would highly suggest you get my book, The Ultimate Glow Up Guide. It'll be linked down below. You can get it on Amazon, your bookstores, wherever you purchase books, essentially. The first half, I talk a lot about my journey of going through the self-sabotaging behaviors and how I got out of it through self-love and getting to the root cause as to why I was doing these behaviors that I didn't want to be doing anyways. And the second half of the book is teaching you more about self-sabotage and shadow work, and like really learning how to accept yourself. But also there's journal prompts in that book. It's an actual guide you can write into it. So anyways, I say all that to say, I know the importance of listening to my body. But sometimes when I have a midday nap, I do like to read, especially my self-development books. I kind of like to read them during the day. So right now I'm reading Dare to Lead by Brene Brown. It just basically talks about vulnerability as a leader. I have not finished it, so that's like all I know so far. It's pretty good, and I really like Brene Brown, so I'm gonna read this until I fall asleep, and then we will commence. We are ready to go. I'm obviously done up. I want to maybe show you guys what I'm wearing. If you guys watch my vlogs all the time though, you basically already know what I'm going to show you. Maybe I'll just do it like that. So this top is from Garage. Love it. Love Garage. This oversized blazer is from Dynamite. These jeans are from Mango. They're flare white jeans, which I love. And then I'm just gonna wear some black heels, like very simple. I put my hairpiece in. I kind of wanted to do my natural hair, but I didn't have enough time today during the day to do that whole entire thing. So we went with the hairpiece. I haven't worn this hairpiece in a very long time. So I kind of wasn't excited because I kind of wanted to not do something on a weeknight, but now I'm excited to go because one, I'm gonna meet West, which freaking love him. Like, he is everyone's favorite, I think, on this season, but also it's just something to do. And it almost kind of feels a little bit rewarding that I'm going out right now, even though it really is for work, but I did so much. Like, when I woke up, I ended up finishing editing, like doing more things. So like I said, I'm not gonna vlog because it's just gonna be vlog clips. I'm not gonna be talking. I'll probably show photos tomorrow depending on what I get. And then as soon as I'm done this event, I'm coming home and I'm going to sleep. Tomorrow's gonna look a little bit different because I have a yoga class booked, but it's at 12, so it's a little bit later in the day. And when that happens, like when I usually have like a later class, I will take a very long walk in the morning. So I'll do the same thing that I did this morning, but it'll be very longer. But regardless, I'll show you guys what I get up to. I can't wait to go, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Good morning, happy Tuesday morning. It is, what time is it now? 7:50, okay? So I woke up actually earlier than I did yesterday, which is kind of annoying because I went to sleep later, which is fine. As soon as I got up, I was like, let me get out of the house and go for a walk because I just knew that that was gonna be the thing that was gonna keep me up and going and not like scrolling on my phone and whatnot. I did go to the coffee shop basically right away. That's definitely something I would like to break over time because I'm trying to have like a really big appetite in the morning, and that doesn't help when you drink coffee first thing. But you know what? I'm just happy that I got out of bed. So did my walk, came back. I did a little bit of stretching because I'm actually very sore, and I was honestly surprised because I didn't go super heavy on my legs yesterday, and I also felt like I wasn't feeling it that much in certain areas of my legs. So I figured, like, I was wondering if I was gonna even feel it today, but I'm actually feeling it in all the right areas and a little bit different than how I usually do, which shows me that the new exercises that I have been doing at the gym are targeting exactly where I want, so that's always good. So after I came home and stretched, I did some journaling, and then I just made some breakfast, so I'm gonna eat that right now. So my yoga class is at 12:30, so what I'm gonna do from now until basically then is just edit and work, but it's really just gonna be a very long work day, so I probably won't vlog too much today, but I will show you guys maybe like a few things that I'm doing tonight. But last night was really fun. It was such a cool vibe. It was at Soho House in Toronto, where there was a meet and greet with Wes Wilson, and I'm obsessed with him. I love him. He is so cute, so just, I feel like everyone loves him this season. So as you can see, we got a photo with him, which is great. We could only have like one photo because we were getting to the point where they needed to start playing the episode, so we kind of had to hurry, but it was really nice. He's exactly the same as he is like on the show, like just very West vibes. We watched the episode, which was really good. I'm definitely gonna watch it again though, because it was kind of loud, and I don't know, I feel like I really wanna zone in on that episode, so when it comes out this week, I'll definitely watch it again. But I'm super happy that I went, and I went with my friend Niti, so we just caught up and had a really good time, and it was actually really nice out last night as well. So let's have a good work day. It's Tuesday, let's get going, and I will see you guys in a bit. Hello everyone, I just got back from hot yoga. I do Bikram hot yoga. I just washed my face with this Fresh Beauty soy cleanser. I've been using this, I would honestly say, for a solid year, which is crazy because there's so many skincare brands that have sent me things, and I just continue to use those. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with a pore clay mask by Innisfree. They just sent this to me. I've already used it once, and it's really nice. Like, I like doing it, and I figured I just got out of the shower from hot yoga. Like, if there's any time for me to do a face mask, it's gonna be right now. By the way, I use ClassPass to book my yoga classes, which I think is the reason why it is so much more likely that I go to classes, because it's just like way cheaper than booking like with a studio, and it's just really convenient to book. So if you guys want to try ClassPass, I actually have a link where you can use 20 free credits. Like, just download the app, or actually just click the app and then sign up through there. And a lot of you guys have been using my link and loving it. And I only get credits if you sign up, so I don't really get any like kickback if you just try it on your own. I honestly am just saying to try it because I actually think it's a really affordable way for people to try workout classes. And honestly, like, I know that not everyone can do workout classes all the time, but oh my god, do I ever feel so accomplished after doing hot yoga specifically. And I was even thinking in class, like, you know, what makes myself be proud of myself is just doing the things that I said that I was gonna do and doing hard things. Like, honestly, before I went to this class today, I was dreading it because I was really tired. I didn't really get the best sleep last night, and I wanted to cancel. I wasn't going to because I was gonna get charged. But I was just thinking, like, as I was going through the class, and obviously, like, hot yoga, especially Bikram hot yoga, I find is so hard. I started to feel more and more proud of myself because I showed up and I actually did the thing that I said I wanted to do. And I just was thinking in class, like, dude, imagine if I did cancel this, or imagine if I, like, just stayed in bed or, like, didn't do whatever. Like, it's no wonder sometimes we don't feel proud of ourselves, is simply because sometimes we just don't go through with the promises that we said that we were going to keep, or the things that we say that we're going to do. And we say a lot of things as human beings. We say a lot of things. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna start, like, going to work out more, I'm gonna start, like, drinking less caffeine, I'm gonna start this, that, and the third, like, and I'm calling myself out. And although I do a really good job at being nice to myself and self-loving, and, you know, I don't think that you need to feel proud of yourself by constantly working and doing hard things all the time. Like, I think that society has really programmed us to think that our worth and value is all based off of productivity, which is not. But you can't ignore the fact that, you know, getting up early when you said that you're going to get up early, or going to a class when you said that you wanted to go, or going to the class even though it's so hard and you don't want to do it that day, like, those are the things that are obviously going to make you feel really proud at the end of it. So if you're feeling a little bit down right now and you're feeling like you haven't accomplished something, like, I would honestly challenge you to, and this doesn't have to be a workout class, but maybe a workout class, but just do one thing that you keep saying that you're going to do, but you keep not doing, just one time, and see the difference that it makes in terms of how you feel about yourself. Like, genuinely, I think sometimes we're always looking for, oh, confidence tips and how do I be more confident, and sometimes we use, like, beauty and makeup, and we rely on other people to validate us, or social media, or, like, men, things like that. But, like, dude, sometimes it's as simple as you showing up and doing that one workout class when you weren't really feeling 100%. It is so easy. And on top of that, what a mood booster that is. Like, I was not in a good mood today at all. And I mean, I try not to resist that. I kind of just, like, let it be what it is. But it's so crazy how just showing up for yourself and doing something that is actually hard when your day is already hard, just how much that changes your mood without even needing to change anything else. Because I feel like sometimes when we're in bad moods, it's like we're in bad moods because maybe something's not working out, or something is, like, not the way we want it, and we think the way that we're gonna feel better is if that thing turned out the way we wanted to or something. And although I'm sure that would make you happy if that one thing that's annoying you stopped annoying you, but also you can still feel good without that thing making you feel any better, or, like, validating you, or whatever it is, by simply doing something like I just said, which is, you know, showing up for yourself, or doing something hard in your life that is, like, outside of whatever it is that you're maybe struggling with. So I just wanted to say that because we're talking a lot about being proud of ourselves in this vlog, and I just think that at the end of the day, it does come down to those small decisions on whether you're going to go to that class or not. Are you going to show up or not? Are you going to mentally talk yourself through this thing or not? And there's many times where I don't. There's many times where I negotiate myself out of things. There's many times where I just don't show up. But I just try my best to remind myself of the consequences, aka how I'm going to feel if I don't get out of bed and do that thing that I think is going to be really, really hard. I'm going to feel like more shit. Like, again, I would have felt 10 times more shit, and I probably would have been in a bad mood the entire day if I didn't go to that yoga class. Even though it was hard, I'm in a better mood. So, anyways, I'm gonna let this sit. I am gonna have some of my pasta. I feel like today is just gonna be continuously, like, an editing day. I did so much editing before I went to class, but I think I'm just gonna continue to bring my attention inwards and just be, like, quiet today. So I probably will only show you my dinner that I make tonight. But regardless, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to be proud of myself, eat my food, and let this mask sit. And I honestly really love this mask. I'm not even going to lie. Also, I brush out my hair. I have a bunch of hair products in my hair, so I let my head towel like dry out my hair a little bit. And then what I actually do, this is for all the bonnet girlies, for the curly hair girlies. I know people who have straight hair have been using bonnets now. It seems like all the girls are on bonnets. I love it. We're here for it. Normalize the bonnets. But what I actually do is when my hair is still like damp, I put my bonnet on, which I feel like it just kind of like traps just enough heat. I take this off, but I put this on. I feel like it traps just the right amount of heat that it just sets my curls with the product that I have in my hair, versus if I keep this head towel on the entire time, this head towel will start to dry out my hair so much that I don't want that. So that's kind of what I do. And my camera's gonna die and this is gonna fall off. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hello, it is like 6:30. I ended up taking a nap after I had my pasta because I honestly like have not had proper sleep since Saturday night. And Saturday night I had wine with my friend, which always messes up my sleep. And then Sunday I didn't have the best sleep. And then last night I didn't have the best sleep because I went out to that event. So I needed that nap because when I woke up, I literally felt like I had slept for 12 hours. It was so needed. And I tried to nap yesterday and I didn't really do that good of a job at napping. So anyways, as soon as I woke up, I want to say this because as soon as I woke up, I was craving a iced mocha, which is sometimes what I'll do later in the day if I still want to do some more work and I've either napped or even if I didn't nap, but I don't know, sometimes I crave that. But I just gave myself like 10 to 15 minutes and by then the craving kind of went away. But also I was like, you know what, like I am really trying to work on fixing my appetite. Okay, my appetite has been pretty fucked if I'm being honest. And drinking coffee around 5 p.m. it's not even the caffeine because the caffeine doesn't keep me up at night. Like there's actually like genes that people have where they can handle coffee better than others. I have that gene, like 100,000%. It is not something that like affects me like crazy, but I do feel the caffeine a little bit. Like it gives me a nice mood booster, but I'm honestly fine. I could knock out right after if I needed to. But the reason why I kind of demonize it in a way, even though I drink caffeine, is it just suppresses my appetite a lot. And I already don't have a big appetite. So if I have anything, even if it's water, I will not be hungry for a while, which then prolongs me eating. And then by the end of the day, I'm not really eating a lot. And I'm weightlifting and I want to also just nourish my body. I can't just be having, like all I had today was the bagel with the eggs and like turkey bacon and that pasta, which is really not a lot of food. I don't try to also force myself to eat. Every day is going to be a little bit different. I'm not really like stressing about that. But in my mind, I'm sitting here like it really just isn't a lot. So I was like, if I have that coffee right now, I am probably not going to be motivated to make a full dinner for myself, and I really should do that. So anyways, I decided to wait and get up and just have some water for a second, and now my appetite is there, and I decided to go to Farm Boy to grab a few things. Essentially just wanting to get honey, which is why I was thinking to get a coffee too, because I was like, oh, if I get a coffee, then I'll go get a coffee, like an iced mocha, and then I'll go get like honey. But I'm sitting here like, I can just go get the honey from the grocery store for like tomorrow's coffee, but I don't need to get the coffee. Like I don't need to mess up my appetite anymore, you know? Like have a normal dinner. So I'm proud of myself. So of course, when you go to the grocery store, you always get more than one thing. So I got the honey and I got these two kombuchas. I've never tried these. These are like the Farm Boy brand, but I kind of was thinking of mixing a little bit of this with like a Sleepy Girl mocktail moment. And I like having a ginger kombucha and mixing it with orange juice, like I said. So that's just something to have it's usually when I have a salty meal, which is most of my meals, but especially like steak, I love to have something that's carbonated because like that's what my body craves, so that's good. I ended up getting this milk chocolate, which is something that I said that I didn't really want to have anymore, is like processed stuff, but it's just a little bit, and I'm gonna put it in my freezer. And usually when I put my chocolate in the freezer, I usually forget, or I'll honestly only have like 2 pieces of it, so I don't feel like I'm stressing about that at all. It's just a little sweet thing to have if I want it. I'd rather this than for me to be impulsive, which I don't usually do. Like if I have a craving, if I don't have anything here, I'm pretty good at just not having something. And that's why I usually don't get this, but whatever. I just feel like it's nice to have. I probably won't even have any of it tonight. Like I'm not even really craving it, but I just figured I would have it because I've been having a craving. I ended up getting this, it's cereal, but it's essentially granola, because I want to start having my Greek yogurt bowls again. Also, like if I want a like end of the night sweet treat. I haven't been eating my yogurt bowls that often because I have literally not had an appetite to be able to even think about having a yogurt bowl after dinner, which is wild because I used to just eat so much more. So anyways, I sometimes like to have something crunchy in it. So I figured I would get this because I don't know, it looks kind of good. And then I got another watermelon because can we really go wrong with this? I'm just gonna chop it up and put it in the freezer. But anyways, I'm gonna make my dinner now. So I'm going to make the asparagus, steak, and the ancient grain blend. Also, what I realized that I can do is I can use this bone broth in place of water when it comes to making the rice situation. So that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Just text, I know it's a toss up, but I hate the fact that we lost touch. Ayy, the Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying to fall through? I'ma leave it up to you. What you wanna do? Look, I'm trying to spend this time with you. Know we overdue. What you doing right now? Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you. Long time since the last time. Got a tab, we could run up. Knew you from the way, now we grown up. My look, yeah, made the realest ones nervous. But if you want it, tap in. I think that I know somewhere that we could go to crash land.
And dinner is served. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Putting some grass-fed butter on vegetables and rice is elite with some pink salt. We got the steak. The seasoning got like a little burnt, but like that is a nice steak. I'm gonna eat this, watch a YouTube video, and then I will come back when I am very full. I have finished my dinner. I am so full. The sun is setting. It's not like the nicest right now because it was a little cloudy out, but maybe I'll try and show you guys. Sun is behind this building here, obviously, and it's usually really colorful and beautiful over here, but I don't know, it's a little bit cloudy today. So it is 7:45 now. I'm still getting used to it being so bright out at this time, but I also like it because I feel like the day's not done and I have longer days, which we technically do. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm gonna do a little bit more work, which was not really planned because I kind of wanted to have like a shut off time a little bit earlier, like have dinner and then not do any sort of work after. But the reason why I'm gonna do a little bit more is I had a little bit of a weird week, to be honest, already, even though it's already Tuesday, because I had that event. So I feel like I just didn't get as much stuff as I wanted to get done. But tomorrow, I'm not actually gonna vlog because I am having to go to Markham for my last dentist appointment for my gums. I got my gums lifted. I don't know if you can really see, but it just shows more of my teeth. So I need to go for my last checkup. And then I also am gonna be starting a process of doing Invisalign, and I need to go to my, like a new dentist place. So anyways, so tomorrow I have to go to Markham for that. I live downtown Toronto, if you guys are new watching this. So I'll take the GO train, and I'm actually just gonna borrow my friend's car, drive to the dentist appointment, and then we're gonna hang out for a little bit because I'm there and I don't usually go to Markham and I haven't seen her for a while. And then I'm gonna come back probably just like for dinner time. So there's not really gonna be anything to vlog, but I am, first of all, so freaking sore. I'm sore to the point where, you know, when you sit down and you don't scream, but you're like, ow, like, ow. that's me right now. I'm happy I did go to hot yoga though, because I feel like that was good for my muscles to move, but oh my God, I'm really sore. I planned on having Wednesday be my rest day regardless, so I won't be doing any sort of workout tomorrow, but I will go on a walk in the morning. That's like the first thing that I'll do. And then I need to actually record my podcast episode. I would have wanted to do it either like a Monday or today, but because of that event, I feel like I was a little bit behind, which is fine. So I want to record the podcast episode in the morning before I leave, and I need to leave around 11 o'clock. So that's what I'm going to be just spending my time doing in the morning, waking up, going on a walk, eating, and then recording. So I'll pick the camera back up on Thursday. I'll show you guys what I get up to. I'll need to be going to the gym. Ideally, I would want to be doing my second leg day on Thursday, but I can almost guarantee that my legs will still be really sore, but I'll still go to the gym and I'll just do upper body and some core. So I'll definitely film that. And I'll show you guys probably like what I do for my night routine around that time as well. And we'll continue on. I already know that this vlog is very long anyway, so I think we'll be okay to skip a day. So I will see you then. Hello and happy Thursday morning. It is, what time? 9 o'clock on the dot. I am about to go to the gym. So I'll give you a quick recap of what I did yesterday, which I already basically told you, but went to my dentist appointment. My friend and I, Joey, we went to this place called Comfort Zone to get massages, which was such a good idea because I was so sore in my glutes, in my legs, in my everything. So I got the best freaking massage, and we did foot massages as well, which I've never really fully gotten one, which is nice because I am always walking. So my body definitely feels very at rest, and I mean, I'm still a little bit sore, but it was definitely a good recovery. We also got lunch, and then basically I got home around 8:30ish, got ready and went to sleep. So this morning I woke up and I went out for a walk. The sun was beaming, which is the best feeling ever. And this is what I've actually been realizing from yesterday, because yesterday I did the same thing. I went on a walk and I recorded the podcast before I left. I went out yesterday and this morning and I just had water. I didn't have anything for breakfast because I wasn't really hungry. I didn't even have like watermelon or anything, but I've been realizing that my appetite is coming online a lot earlier than it even was on Monday or Tuesday, but even like previously. So that's always a good sign. So by the time I got home today, and even yesterday in the morning, which my walk is probably about 30 minutes maybe. I don't really time it, and I just go like the same route every single time. But by the time I got home, I was really hungry, which is so good because usually if I'm not, then I'll just be more tempted to drink coffee, and then that suppresses my appetite more or whatever. And the reason why I'm saying this, well, obviously because I'm updating you guys, but I just think like sometimes we forget that our bodies need time to acclimate. Our bodies need time to get used to a new routine. And especially when we are trying to do healthier habits for ourselves and trying to show up for ourselves, would it be ideal for us to wake up and hit every single new habit that we want to the next day or even that week? Yes, but sometimes it takes a second. Like another thing that I've been realizing is yesterday and today, I have had a pretty bad headache in the mornings, and I only can assume it's because my body is recalibrating. I'm getting proper sleep again. I am not wired off of caffeine the whole entire time. I'm actually like eating instead of having caffeine. Like there's just things that I'm changing in my routine and for my body that it is actually taking a second for me to actually feel the benefits of what I'm doing, because I feel like obviously it would be annoying for you to, let's say, get on a new sleeper schedule, or, you know, not drink coffee and have like a full breakfast instead, and then for you to have a headache or for you to feel tired might be annoying. But the way that I think about it and look at it is like my body is just taking a second to catch up with new habits and a new routine. So yeah, I might not feel the absolute best today, but I know that if I continue to stay on this schedule as much as I can and really take care of myself and show up for myself, I know next week will be even better. And I was also even thinking, like, for my yoga classes, the reason why they've been at 12 o'clock usually is because, well, it depends. Every day at the studio is a little bit different. So the only earlier classes during the week are like 7 a.m. and I haven't been able to book those classes because, quite frankly, like, I haven't been on that sleep schedule yet. But today I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and I have more faith in myself that next week when I want to do my yoga classes, I could definitely schedule my 7 a.m. Yoga class, because naturally I'm waking up quite early and it's not far. So I think that's what I'm going to do next week. I have my yoga class tomorrow at 12 again, which is totally fine, but I would, because I'm waking up so early, I would like to get my workout done a little bit earlier versus like a midday workout. That's just not my vibe. If I'm doing a weightlifting session, I definitely like to do that earlier in the day. And yoga is a little bit different. Like, I can muster up the courage to go at 12 o'clock. Like, it's not that deep because it's a class, but I would like to kind of do it earlier if I can. And I like to leave like my hot girl walks for those midday or evening like movement sessions, because I think it's important to obviously move throughout the day, especially because I work from home and sit at home like a lot editing and things like that. But I would love to keep my hot girl walks for like later in the day. But I really have been loving waking up in the morning, not going on my phone, and just going straight outside. Like, it just works for me. And I feel like I used to not do this, and I used to try and do other things like meditation or even journaling and stuff. But I have found that for me, getting out in nature and just being in pure bliss for a moment with my thoughts is like the best. And as it gets nicer, I definitely want to bring my journal out and start journaling outside. I used to do that at the water. I would just bring my journal, sit down, and just be in the peace and quiet. So anyways, with that said, I ate some pasta this morning because that's what I was feeling like, and I kind of want to eat it before it goes bad. And it has a lot of protein in it, which is really good. I had a little bit of coffee. I only had like half of my coffee. I put it in the fridge for later because maybe I'll just like ice it and then have it later. As I was drinking my coffee, I did sit down because I was thinking about the different videos that are coming up for my channel that I need to kind of like plan for, and like planning for the weekend and things that I'm doing. But I'm gonna go to the gym now. I would like to do my second leg day of the week, but my legs are still really sore. So what I'm gonna do is just do an upper body workout, because that's something that I've been saying that I wanna do more, is to do at least like one weightlifting session upper body. So I'm gonna do some arms and some core, and then I'm gonna come back. I want to do my patio. It's so nice out, so we're going to get the things that we need for the patio. I need to bring something back to the bank, and we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna be productive. I have a lot of editing to do still. I'm really happy that I got my podcast episode done yesterday. I am happy that it's Thursday. I feel already so accomplished. So yeah, just a reminder that, you know, you feeling proud of yourself or you seeing results might take a little bit, but do not stop and give up on your goals or your routines, even when you're not maybe feeling the best, or when you feel like you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. Because I feel like even on Tuesday, like Tuesday was probably the hardest day so far, I mean, for this week, and I'm sure that will be the day for me where it really felt hard and I wanted to give up, which, I mean, it was only freaking Tuesday, but just how I was feeling, and with like the workout. But I just knew in my heart of hearts, like, just keep going, you know, keep going. You're gonna feel better. Let any sort of dark cloud or any sort of crappy feeling pass, because it will pass. Don't attach to it and make that your identity and make you spiral all day, or make that ruin your day. You can allow yourself to just observe the feeling, the thoughts, the non-progress, and it will change. And it will change because you're allowing it to move. If you don't allow it to just pass, then you're gonna spiral yourself into this, and then you're gonna make kind of like a mess over here, and then you're gonna have to pull yourself back out and then do it again type of energy. So anyways, let's go to the gym. Quick playlist check. Right now I'm listening to Hood Girl. This is my playlist that I've made on Spotify. If you guys want all of my Spotify playlists, just type in my name, Alicia Gogan, and you will find them. A lot of you guys love my playlists. So I usually listen to Hood Girl or Rap Aesthetic, depending on what I'm doing, obviously. But we got a lot of options here. I'm just wearing this top from Buff Bunny. If it's still available, I don't know because I got this last year. It will be linked on my Like to Know It, which is always down in the description. Just always check and see because I usually post my outfits. I just don't know if they're still in stock, but I've had this corset top forever. I have one in black as well. It's so cute. And then my iconic black shorts that I'm wearing from them. These are the Legacy shorts, my favorite shorts literally ever. I have so many of the same pair but in different colors from them. And this little athleisure jacket is actually from Buff Bunny as well. So let's continue on with the Hood Girl playlist and get to the gym.
What is happening? 그런 눈빛으로 바라보면 껌이 부셔. Oh, oh, baby, baby. Just kiss me, baby, baby. Final cover, hold on, we don't need it anymore. Close up till let's get out 조용한 곳으로 들이. Oh, oh, baby, baby. Just kiss me, baby, baby. 누가 뭐래도 나는 지금 너밖에 안 보여. 누가 뭐래도 나는 지금 너밖에 안 들려. And let you know what did it to you? 너 really 뭐야? 너 이런 말이야. And let you know what did it to you? 너 really 뭐야? 너 이런 말이야. And let you know, and let you make you know you are. And let you know, and let you make you know you are.
Yeah, okay. Call me by surprise tonight. Didn't think I would get hooked. If you feel me in with
Okay, we are back from the gym. I just did my skincare. I have to keep remembering to put on sunscreen now that the sun is shining out. I actually put some on this morning. I have been when I know that the sun is going to be beaming in my face first thing in the morning. I will, if I remember, which I have been, put on my SPF in the morning. But I don't do anything to my skin until I'm done from a workout. And if I'm not working out, then I will do skincare, but it's never usually first thing in the morning. Like, I'm just not one to do that. I just don't think it's necessary, and definitely not before the gym. So anyways, I did everything, and I'm using Paula's Choice. This SPF is actually really, really good. It doesn't leave a white cast on your face. Today, actually, when I put it on, it looked a little white for a second, but that was only because I had just put on my cream and I didn't really wait that long. But in between my skincare, I usually like get dressed or I will put on my body oil, which I am back on my shit. Okay, this is the best body oil, Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Body Oil Mist. I will have all the products that I love linked down below on my Like to Know It. Girls, get on this for summer. This is the best and it smells amazing. Like, this just smells like last summer. It was so fun. So I am ready. I didn't do anything to my hair because my curls are still fine from yesterday. I just kind of like put my hair up a little bit. I am not doing anything that requires me to put on any makeup, so I'm just going to keep my face bare. What I'm gonna do now is quickly run to the dollar store and get all the things that I need to do my patio, and I'm gonna stop at the bank because I need to cash a check, and then I'm gonna do some editing. So I'm not gonna include many clips of the cleaning in this because, like I said, I'm filming it for another video, but I will convene with you guys later when I am ready to be done my work for the day, and I'll show you guys what I get up to tonight. everyone, it is 8:33 and I'm going to brush my teeth and get into bed, which I am happy about because my body is naturally just getting so tired. So the things that I did not record was I kept editing and then I studied, and I ended up having a bagel with eggs and turkey bacon because I was starving, which, dude, I have been eating actually so much today and I'm so happy about it, like genuinely so happy. After I ate, I ended up cleaning my outside windows. And like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but it is very clear through these windows right now, which it was not like that before. Like, yes, oh my God. And after I cleaned, I was craving watermelon and I didn't have any, so I walked my ass to Farm Boy. I got some watermelon, ate like half of the quarter of the watermelon, and then I sat outside of my patio because the sun was setting, it was golden hour, it was so warm, and obviously like I just cleaned my patio and I put the patio furniture like back out and everything. So I was like, you know what, let me just chill, journal. I ended up journaling really because, well, I felt like journaling, but I forgot that I didn't journal this morning. So I journaled and listened to music. I took some photos and just sat outside and was just genuinely so grateful and just so happy. Like, I was just journaling with the fact that, you know, the past 6 months personally for me, and I don't share that many personal things online. I mean, I do, definitely, especially on my podcast, because I know you guys really relate to certain stories and I think it's helpful to share, but there's definitely still things that like I don't share on a day-to-day. Usually I go through them and then I talk about them. But I honestly would say the past 6 months of my life, or I guess maybe like end of summer until like around this time, was really hard. It was so hard in so many ways. Now, did I get through it? Was I a strong ass bitch? Yes, of course, because that's what I do. And I was able to carry myself through it. Obviously, I had support, things like that, but it was just hard in many, many aspects. And I turned 28 and I'm just getting older and just so many things, just a lot of things. So it was hard. It was really, really deep and hard. And I have been through very hard things in my life, but this was a different, it wasn't even like a different level of hard, but it was a different type of hard that I've never really experienced before. So sitting on my balcony, golden hour, it's May, when I'm recording this, I think it's May 15th or 16th, I don't know. Just realizing like, one, I got through that. I got through the hard time. 2, it's warm out. I'm looking forward to so many things. I feel like my health is coming back. My motivation for life is coming back. Just like so many things are coming back, which I knew was going to come back. I just didn't know when. And it's just so nice to just sit there and just be grateful and be like, see, once again, you have you've manifested essentially what you were persisting in all through winter on the hardest times. And I think that I have learned how to do this multiple times in my life, but it still doesn't take away the fact that it's hard while you're going through something because you don't have evidence of when it's going to get better. You don't know when it's going to get better. All you have is faith. All you have is the belief that one day things will change. And I think once you do that once, it's easier for you to do it again and have faith, like blind faith that things are going to work out when things happen again, when life happens again. But it still is hard though. Like you still don't have, like you're still feeling like shit. You're still depressed. You're still whatever. And you're not going to be fully like convinced or fully believe that, you know, life is going to be better until you really see that physical manifestation of things turning around. Like it's warm out, it's May, things are changing. So I was just relishing in the fact that my 3D has fully conformed, I guess is what I'm saying. If you guys are into manifestation, you probably know what I mean when I say that. So with all that said, I just allowed myself to enjoy tonight. And then after I was hungry again, and I had my steak dinner that I had last night, so I didn't film it because you guys have seen it. And now we are here. So what I like to do at night, like this is just realistic and it's not really aesthetic, but I really could film a whole entire video. I think I will one day of like my night routine, like starting after I'm done work. But all I did, as you guys saw, was I cleaned the dishes. That is like one thing that I make sure to do before I go to sleep, is to do my dishes, because I just think waking up with a dirty kitchen just messes up the vibe so much. And it really does not take long to do dishes, guys. Like, it really does not even take long to pick up your place or your room or whatever. I would highly suggest like just taking 10 minutes out of your night every single night to set yourself up for success in the morning. You're just gonna feel so much better. So I picked up my entire living room. There was not too much, but I had like blankets and stuff. I made sure to just organize my table, which again, like, it didn't take long for me to do. I made sure to fold any of the clothes that I threw on here, and I have like a bunch of laundry that I need to do tomorrow. Actually, I have my blazer sitting on top because I need to wash it. I was sitting in my bed, so I just kind of left it like this, but I have my millions of blankets here because my setup for my sleep situation is ridiculous. So there's a few things, essentials, that I need personally when I go to sleep. One is my bonnet. So when I brush my teeth, I will take out my scrunchie in my hair and I will sleep with a bonnet every single night. Like, this was like seriously one of the tips that helped me really transform my natural hair when I was wanting to grow it out, was to take my hair down and out. Stop sleeping. This is a PSA, I guess is what I'm gonna say. Stop sleeping, whether you have curly hair or not, with ponytails or your hair in tight buns or like gel in your hair, things like that. Please, it will transform your hair and really help with breakage if you just take your hair out and sleep with like a bonnet or something. So that's what I sleep with. And then I have my little Android iPad. So I use this to have white noise playing as I go to sleep. And I used to have a humidifier here, but I took it away for now because I don't have the filters yet and I have to like order them online. So I was kind of using that as white noise, but whatever. I use this sometimes. Like, also sometimes if I want to watch a YouTube video and I want to be off of my phone in my bed, which is not typical because I try not to, but I don't really think that, like, YouTube to me is different than like scrolling on TikTok at night. Like, it's completely different. Anyways, I will use this. So I just find like random, like, this is called Healing Now. Rain sounds on the walk are so relaxing that I fall asleep. This is a 10-hour thing. So I literally just have it right here. I turn it off and I let it play. And that plays all night. And what I usually like to do is either read on my Kindle, which I need to like fix the membership because I don't know what happened. But right now I'm reading You Are the Placebo. I'm also reading Dare to Lead, which is under here, but I don't really like to read that at night, like I told you guys already. So I'm actually wanting to get like a book on Kindle that is fiction. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. I really am always reading nonfiction books like self-development, but I really don't like to read them too often at night. But I do really like this book. I've read it before, but I'm reading it again. I have this sleep mist, which I don't use too often, but it actually smells really good. It's with lavender. Guys, I don't know about you, but Vicks rub, I always put a little tiny bit on my nose because I feel like it helps me breathe, but I swear it's also a placebo. It's a placebo, okay? I would be able to survive without this if I trained myself. Do I want to right now? No. Anyways, then I have my phone here, which is, it's been on Do Not Disturb, so that'll just be here. And in the morning, I just take it off. I don't open it. I ask Alexa what the weather is like, and I just leave it at that. Now, in the winter, I was drinking Sleepy Girl mocktails, but I do find I'm on a good sleep schedule. I don't really need magnesium. I don't need all of these like crazy supplements or things to make me fall asleep. Now, obviously things change. Like, nights are different. Nights are not always me being in bed at 8:30. So, you know, obviously it completely depends. If I'm going out, then maybe a Sleepy Girl mocktail would be more helpful, but I just listen to my body. Now, two other things that are key for me is I make sure to put on cool air in my room. It really helps your body temperature regulate to the point where it allows you to fall asleep. If your body temperature is messed up, you will not be able to fall asleep, or you'll have a hard time falling asleep. And our bodies do well when it's cooler in the room, which was always a thing I hated because I actually don't like being cold, but I've trained my body to learn how to be okay with a colder room, and now I can't actually sleep without it being cold. And I sleep naked. Okay, I sleep naked. Like, I just don't see why we need to be sleeping with a bunch of stuff on. I get it. Like, I get, obviously, like, if you, whatever, not everyone's the same. And also, like, maybe if you had, like, a friend over, or if you're not at your own house or whatever for privacy reasons, or you don't feel comfortable. But I do feel like sleeping with no clothes on is just the best way. So with that said, I will see you tomorrow. I'm very excited that it's Friday. It's the weekend, and I am feeling very happy and grateful. Hello everyone and happy Friday. We've made it, okay? We have made it. I just got back from hot yoga and I'm gonna put on this clay mask again because I think what I'm gonna start doing is habit stacking, in the sense of every time I come back from hot yoga, which is usually 2 to 3 times a week, I put on a face mask because I'm definitely more inclined to do this when my body is still really hot and my pores are open. So obviously, I just said I got back from hot yoga this morning. I just went on my walk. I grabbed some things from the grocery store because I needed laundry detergent, and I figured I would just grab some salad kits and some more steak so I have some food over the weekend. It is a long weekend, so there's a lot going on. Tomorrow I have my friend's birthday, and then I have dinner on Sunday, and then I don't know what I'm doing on Monday, but Monday's a holiday. So I didn't even actually realize I was going into a long weekend, but now I feel like this long weekend is going to feel so much more deserving of just chilling and relaxing, like not doing work, because I worked all week and I like really hit the goals that I wanted to, and I finished all my editing. I ended up editing 2 videos. So this one, which is long as hell, and a decluttering video, which will come out on Wednesday. So I'm proud. So for the rest of the day, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I also only have 7 minutes left to speak, but I'm gonna end the vlog here because all I'm gonna do after this is eat. I need to approve my podcast episode that will be going live on Monday. If you guys don't know, I have a podcast, Globe Secrets Podcast. It'll be on YouTube, but you can also get it on Spotify and Apple, or like wherever you listen to your podcast. Another one of my goals was to make sure that the podcast was all ready to go by Friday, so I don't have to deal with it on the weekend. So I'll be doing that and finishing this vlog. And then tonight I'm gonna stay in. I'm just gonna chill. I have Summer House to watch, even though I already watched the episode because we went to that event, but I'm gonna watch it again. And I have Real Housewives of New Jersey episode to watch. I have The Valley, and I have Vanderpump Rules Reunion. Okay, so I have a lot of reality, and I wanted to specifically leave these shows until the end of the week so I could kind of binge watch them all and like have like a really good reality TV session. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna probably have another steak and have that salad kit on the side. Actually, what I'm gonna eat right now is some of the chicken that I made for the pasta because it's still good because I made it on Monday. I'm gonna mix that in with a salad, well, one of the salads as well that I got. And I had it this morning, but I'm craving it and I want to make sure that I eat that chicken before it is like bad, obviously. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Like I said, it was really long, but I feel like I got as much as I possibly could in this vlog in terms of, you know, hitting the goals and being accountable. I think like doing this vlog really helped me actually be accountable as well. And I just know that going into next week even, I'm gonna have more faith in myself. I'm gonna have more motivation. My body's gonna be more acclimated. Like I said, about going to yoga even earlier, things like that. So if you guys want more of these vlogs, please let me know. The next few videos I have planned, I'm gonna film a preparing for the week ahead, like a nice solid video for next week. So I probably won't vlog the whole week next week, but I can do that as well. I also want to vlog a week in my life when I am like supporting myself on my period, because I have a lot of periods / cycle syncing videos on my channel that you guys have actually liked, and I haven't done one of those in a while. So let me know anything else that you want. I am really just going to be focusing on healthy habits, routines, self-care, along with, you know, some beauty stuff and summer in the city. I have a lot of things coming up. Like there's so many events that are happening now that May is here, moving into June. I'm going to see Bryson Tiller next weekend, so that'll be fun. I can vlog that. So I'm just really excited to spend this summer really hitting my goals, showing up for myself, taking care of myself, because obviously like I should be doing that, we should be doing that, and also enjoying life. And I just feel so much more excited when my friends are messaging me being like, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Blah, blah, blah. Because I feel like even just this week alone has made me feel so accomplished and so wanting to celebrate and just go out and have a great time. So I hope, like I said, that this video motivated you guys to get your ass up and work in the nicest, loving way. Like I also said, take your time with things. Your body is gonna need a second to get on a new routine, especially when it comes to like if you're, you know, working on your appetite, you're working on your diet, you're working on even going back to the gym. Like my body was very, very sore. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna do my leg day because now my body is really, really great. And then Sunday I'm gonna probably take a rest, but I will walk. But you know, just give yourself time to really adjust to new routines. You don't have to be flawless. You don't have to be perfect. Every week can be different. It's okay that it's different. You can still hit your goals. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.